As Libya heads toward elections, the future of women's rights in that nation seems unclear. VOA's Pessin is in Tripoli and finds that a recent comment from Libya's transitional leader has sparked a haughty debate on the subject.
On Libya's Liberation Day, rebel leader Mustafa Abdul Jabril said in the new Libya he wants men to be allowed to marry up to 4 wives without getting permission from their existing wives, as a Gaddafi-era law required. That raises concerns in the West and among some Libyans, but many Libyans take the announcement in stride, including unmarried 19-year-old university student Zakia Hassan.
If you get married and your husband decides to take a second wife, is that okay with you?
What's the problem?
No problem?
No problem.
What if you are the second wife? Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
But other Libyan women express concerns.
I have no objection to Sharia, but we should not just give men the right to marry additional women and forget about the rights of other wives.
I don't mind men taking multiple wives, but not my husband. Only if I'm sick and can't take care of him. But if I'm okay, no way could I accept that.
A man has the right to marry another woman, but he should get permission from his first wife.
Libyan lawyer Manal al-Deber, who lived in Britain for 14 years, thinks Westerners are too worried about this aspect of Islam.
Everybody's scared of this point, but when you give the man the authority to do it, he will run away from it.
Several men indicate she might be right.
One wife is just enough. We have many problems, and more than one wife. Come on, we can take one and we'll say that that's it.
If you ask me for my own opinion,
Yeah.
when women, it's too enough for me.
But clothing importer Marouk de Broek has a different view.
I already have 2 wives, and I will take a third, God willing. In Sharia, we can have up to 4 wives, but a man must be fair with all of them.
One concern is that allowing multiple wives would go along with limits on women's rights. But Libyan psychiatrist Iman Farhad, a mother of 2, is not worried about that.
My husband wouldn't do that, and if he is going to do that, then it doesn't need to have my permission. They can do it without it.
So it's possible for the women to have full rights even in that situation?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's not going to convince those who worry about the future of women's rights in Libya. But in fact, the revolution inspired some women to get more involved in their society. One organization that sprung up is Heartfelt Promise, founded by housewife Suad al-Faytouri and several of her neighbors.
The goal is to raise the standards of Libyan women, for example, by teaching them how to operate computers and how to speak English. Democracy starts from the smallest units of society, and then it expands.
All across the country, women joined in the celebrations of Libya's liberation. But as Libyans build their new society, one question they'll have to answer is to what extent women will truly be involved. Pessin, VOA News, Tripoli.